This is part 2 of Anglesea's most recent diary entry, which takes place the day before her sister Anne's wedding. If you haven't heard her account of the events yet, go watch that video first. But I'm excited to share the perspective of another person who attended the dinner and dance at Alden's, Alden himself. Alden Hatch is a friend who is mentioned many times in the diary, and he went on to write a biography about Buckminster Fuller later on in life. This book has a whole chapter dedicated to the Hewletts and Anne and Bucky's engagement and marriage, including this specific event. Here's how Alden played a part. On the morning before the wedding, I went down to Martin's Lane to call on Anglesea, as I did nearly every day. It was a scene of even more happy chaos than usual, with bridesmaids and ushers arriving by train. Bucky was there, of course, looking very trim in a brand new uniform. Everyone was in high spirits. I pictured them planning a gala party, and in the hopes that they would invite me along, I hinted broadly, "What are you all doing this evening?" "Nothing," they said. "We haven't planned anything yet." "You can't do nothing the night before your wedding," I exploded. "Let's see if I can fix something." So then Alden called up his mother and informed her that they'd be hosting 14 people for dinner that night. Alden continues, "That evening I sat happily at the head of a long candlelit table, with Anne on my right and my beloved Anglesea on my left. He, like so many of the boys in her life, had a huge crush on her. During the meal, Anne never said a word, her eyes looking into an unknown future. Finally, I said to her, 'My, you're silent, Anne,' and quickly added, 'But I can understand your feelings. It must be quite something to think about, going off with a strange man in the morning.' Anne snapped out of it, stared hard at Bucky, his big head close-cropped navy style, his eyes lambent with love behind his goggle-like glasses, and said briskly, 'You know, he isn't as strange as he looks.' Anglesea's next entry is her sister's wedding, and I can't wait to share that with you, along with all of the behind-the-scenes info I've found.